Hello guys, Sapalms here. Today I am back with a new series in a Roblox game called Grow a Garden. This is a game about collecting rare plant seeds and growing your garden, and after that what you do is based on your goal. My goal in this series is to gather the best seeds available in the game and make my garden the best I can. My early game footage got corrupted, so I cannot show my first impressions on the game, so I am continuing the footage from there. Though to summarize my first experiences, I bought the cheapest plants at the shop and planted them for more money and was steadily making my way higher. It's been a while since I played such a chill game, and it reminds me of the games I used to play as a kid like Township. At this point, I already had most of the basic plants like strawberries and blueberries and much more. I was slowly making my way into the legendary plants and bought some bamboos. The bamboos, although they go away after a single use, their price is much higher than what they are bought for. With the correct mutations, they could even sell for $1 million and much more. I kept collecting and selling fruits while waiting for the bamboos to grow. While I was waiting, I checked out the various shops of the game and was reading about the items so I could know which one to use in the future. Time went by fast, and the plants I planted had grown to their full size by now. I saved more than $15,000 by selling all these plants, and I was feeling pretty great that I did all in a pretty short amount of time. But this was just the start, and in this series I'll show how I got to millions and billions later on. So keep watching. So after this, I had saved up a pretty decent amount of money, and I started to wait for the mythical fruits. While I waited, I checked out this night event thingy, and it was pretty cool. This would help me a lot in the future. I kept selling fruits, and it got me to 30,000. Pretty cool, right? Well, we're just starting. And about this time, I realized that this bamboo stuff sells for a lot of money. So I started planting more of these in my garden. After doing this a while, I was steadily building a fortune, and I was patiently waiting for the stock to refill so I could fill up my garden with more exotic fruits and I didn't have to wait long. Soon, after a while, watermelon came into stock and I was happy to buy it. And all this while, I was saving my money for something else. A pet. I noticed early on that you need $50,000 to buy a common egg, and I was saving up for it, and it didn't take me much time to get there. So I went there and bought a common egg. After buying it, I placed it in my garden and noticed that it would take a while to hatch, so I went back to my regular process of selling fruits. So after a while, I was chilling while farming, and I noticed that the sky turned dark, and I saw this new event place which I had not seen before. I talked to the big owl there, and it was asking for night fruits, and then I saw a notification and I knew exactly what it meant. I picked up some fruits and gave it to it. I received a pet for that. I was happy that this was my first pet, and right after this, my common egg was ready to hatch, and it hatched. Now that I had 2 pets, they would help a lot when I'm farming and selling. So after all that, I went back to farming and chilling, and out of nowhere, this random guy comes and gives fruits to me. I refuse at first, but he insists, so I decide to take some. He showed me his garden and asked me to raid his garden. Thanks for the fruits, man. Shout out to him, he's really cool. This game's community is really positive. After selling the fruits he gave me, I was able to amass an amount of few millions. Now that the money problem is out of the way, I wanted to start filling up my garden with fruits I liked. I was waiting for the rare fruits to come into stock patiently while farming in my garden. Slowly and steadily, my garden was coming along, piece by piece. I was putting plants that would help me earn money as well as look good in the garden by themselves. Everything was going really well. I was making good use of the huge amount of money that had been handed to me. I was having fun. I still wasn't there where I wanted to be. I needed more money while checking the pet shop. I noticed that the rarest egg was in stock, but the sad part was that I didn't have nearly enough money to buy it. I also needed more mythical plants to fill my garden with. There was a lot more due, and I was just getting started. Thinking about this got me even more fired up than before. The next thing I saw was the Blood Moon biome. To be honest, I had no idea about this biome. I went back to farming and selling, and randomly, I saw this altar and clicked on it to see the amazing items being sold. I bought some blood bananas, not knowing how much these would help me in the future. I planted them. After a while, out of nowhere, a random guy known as Adi gave away some rare pets to me. I refused him at first, but he insisted, so I took them. Shout out to this guy. After that, I continued the usual grind until the next blood moon hit. This time, the shop had even more things to buy. I bought some moon melon 2 along with some more blood bananas, and then I planted them. After a while, I farmed them and sold them, and believe me, this was the most money I got by selling single stock. I was happy, not just because of the amount I got, but because my garden was one step closer to what I wanted it to be. Well guys, this is it for the part 1 of the Noob to Pro series. I'll be back with another video very soon. Sorry, my videos have not been consistent lately. I've been dealing with some health issues, and subscribe if you liked the video. Comment down below what you loved about this. Well, that's it. Take care. Bye-bye, guys.